So hopefully not too hard to see. As you can see, Cobalt totally eating on the glass. You can see their whole little mouths, which is the coolest friggin' thing. I believe that to be a baby actually right above him. But Spot was totally hiding in the corner. Cobalt. And on second look, that is not a baby, that is just a little bit of debris. But I still wanted to talk about how I have an accidental army, as Gary has actually cruised out to the front. But Gary, I thought, wouldn't be much of a problem. You know, what could be the harm in keeping a snail? What could be the harm in having a couple of them? But soon into looking into Ramshorn snails, I learned that they are what are called hermaphrodites, which means that they have both sets of reproductive organs. So, if a snail is by itself in a tank and decides that the conditions are favorable to reproduce, decides that there's enough food, water's chilling, overall space seems safe, Gary started laying eggs by Gary's self. So, because they can decide, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna screw myself, they can produce ridiculous amounts of eggs with and completely without another partner. Now, when I mean bunches of eggs, I cleaned this tank top to bottom 5 days ago. That is a new clutch. There are new clutches on quite a few of my plants. They're a little hard to spot. I did notice, sorry about my hand there, did notice that I have a new little cluster right here on this very dead leaf. And they are literally translucent. They are so hard to see, so hard to find. Literally almost more difficult than the babies are to find. Still harder, I think, to find the babies. Personal opinion. But they can go and say, you know what, I got this. And because they could say, you know what, I got this, I went from one style to approximately 6 adults and countless babies at any given time. I do have an accidental army. I didn't intend to have a metric McF-ton of them, but this is what happened. And once again, I've said it before, I'm going to get repetitive about it, I wouldn't trade my snail army. I like them.